Hello everyone, it's Yin Yang Total War back with another episode of our unofficial Free LC campaigns. During the last episode, we watched as the Greenskins faltered and fled before our might, eventually having to be replaced with a new nemesis in the form of the Vampires of Silver Pinnacle. However, as Greenskins are one of my favorite races in Warhammer, I couldn't allow this to just stand. So, today we'll step into the world of the Greenskins, but not just any Greenskins. Today we'll be playing as the Forest Goblins. Brought to us by the wonderful mod Wez Speshul, the Clusteride tribe led by Tinitt Four Eyes are the dominant Greenskins of the Drakwald Forest, a vast expanse of woodland situated in the Northern Empire. Forest Goblins, you see, are unique amongst their green-skinned kindred, as they do not worship Gork and Mork, but instead choose to follow a spider god. Because of this, they regard the layers of spiders, and more specifically Arachnarok spiders, as holy sites, and will kill any intruders into the forest in which they inhabit, be that beastmen, wood elves, humans, or even other greenskins. Knowing that fact, our main focus today will be the clearing of the Drakwald of all who dare to claim the sacred land. Looking at our faction effects, you can see the Clusteride laws include Arachnarok spiders. All armies have an additional 15% ambush chance. All Forest Goblins and spiders cost 40% less upkeep, and there is a 15% weapon strength bonus when fighting humans. Talk about your thematic campaigns. On top of that, Tinitt has corruption bonus, an anti-corruption bonus, as well as 40 additional defense against ambushes, beastmen, and his own special wah that deals all kinds of extra damage for his warriors. All that said, I can't wait another second to jump into this campaign, so let's get started. And here we are, smack dab in the middle of the Drakwald Forest with Tinitt Four Eyes. The Black Pit being just to our north is going to be our first settlement. So, our mission is going to be to clear the Drakwald, right? Now, the Drakwald is going to expand all the way out here. This actually used to be a province as well. I believe it was all this area was its own province. And then when the Drakwald collapsed, it got split between Nordland, Nordland, Middenland, and Marienburg. So, or what used to be called Westerland. Now they call it the Wasteland. Okay, so looking at the Black Pit, we're going to be starting with a level 2 settlement, but none of the buildings are built for us. So what we're going to focus on first is recruitment of more Forest Goblins, and then I want it to be very defensible, so we're going to build some ditches. To our northeast is going to be our major threat in the Wood Elves. Not sure if we'll be able to take down Lord Lauren during this playthrough, but it's definitely on the agenda. Just north of them is Dieterstoffen. That's going to belong to Nordland. Up to the northwest, I want to say belongs to Nordland in the vanilla game, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look at that. But when you're playing with as many mods as I am, such as Ovian's Famir, is going to belong to the Ranker Hold, which is near Skatach. I'll have to ask them how they pronounce that, but definitely someone that we want to keep in our good graces. We don't really have any reason to push them out, although they are kind of intruding, but they're right there on the very edge, so we might be able to put up with their presence. To the northwest, and they don't like us unfortunately, are going to be the Doom Legion led by Dieter Helschnick. Now I believe this belongs to Marienburg if you're playing vanilla. To our west obviously is going to be Marienburg holding Gorsel. to our south and southeast are going to be the villages of Karaberg and Weissmund. Those are going to be our primary targets. And then Middenheim to our east. Now, if I could convince our friend Kazrak, who's hidden up in here somewhere, to go ahead and attack Middenheim for me, that would be great. But unfortunately, you can't really tell the beastman where to go. So, now that we've seen our starting situation, let's go ahead and do our first battle. We're going to take Weissmund.
Bring the bad moon.
And jumping right on in here with our boy Tinitt. Look at that model. I love it. The spider legs coming out the back. The fangs right here. I mean, obviously he's got the 4 eyes, but wow. You really can't get enough of them, especially once they get in the field. Now, let's talk about our strategy. So, as Forest Goblins, obviously we're going to be trying to pop on out of the forest at them. The hope was to kind of lure them in to come deal with the Arachnarok. Unfortunately, the AI is either not stupid, as most people claim it is, or, and hear me out, it was just afraid, you know? Which I don't blame them. Why come to me when I'm coming for you, right? And there goes our Forest Goblin archers. Now, they didn't reinvent the wheel when they modeled these guys, but they're still very cool. Very thematic. Which is really what you're looking for in this. So, because they didn't want to come to us, what we chose to do was just go ahead and charge on into them with Big Daddy Arachnarok.
Brace yourselves!
And then have the rest of the tribe come in and attack them while they were distracted.
Destroy it!
Here's our little hatchlings. And just when it couldn't get worse, and just like I wanted to, they were all focused on the Arachnarok. Which gives us plenty of time to come on in and sweep them. Here come the volleys from the Goblin Archers. And it looks like our Goblin Warriors, Forest Goblin Warriors, have jumped on in, launching a wall. One of the unfortunate things about playing goblins versus, say, beastmen is people aren't scared of you. Even when you're definitely going to win this battle, they're not scared. But it does look like they are now breaking. So, with that, you guys know the deal. I will see you on the campaign map. And we're back with a decisive victory. Not too many losses, although our spiderlings took a little bit of a blow, but that's okay. One of the great things about Forest Goblins is that their spiders are cheap. So, looking at this, we're going to go ahead and loot and occupy it. Get our numbers up just a little bit. And just like our main settlement, this settlement is going to give us Forest Goblins and Forest Goblin archers to begin with. I'm also going to use it as a treasury.
The tribe's ready.
Now, looking at Tinitt, we're going to have two different spell lines. This one is more specific to spiders, and that's brought to us again by the Wez Speshul mod. And then we've got our standard line. So let's do a little bit of this one, right? Now, oh, not going to let us take a look at it, is it? There we go. Sneak Distraction is going to be a debuff spell that's going to drop the melee attack and accuracy for our enemies, which is going to help us out a lot as we're doing more of our quick movement towards them, right? So, because we want to overwhelm and destroy. And to do that, we've got to increase our numbers, right? Alright, looks like the black pit's ready. Plasma's ready. Let's do a little bit of research. And this tree isn't really going to change, unfortunately, as much fun as that would be. Alright, let's get to that next turn. So our plan for Middenheim is going to be to starve them of their territories and then go for the jugular. Hopefully that is something we will be able to do, because I don't believe that we can take Lorelorn just straight out as much as I would like to. Wood Elves probably a little bit better at that forest movement than we are, even though we are the Forest Goblins, but that might be the direction we go. We'll see. I think. Sure, no. And it looks like the Norskids are already on the move. Keep moving down that tree. We definitely want to help our goblins out. And let's take a look at our diplomacy. So, most people don't like us. We're heard of, well, the One-Eye does, but we can't really do anything with them. But we can make friends with, or at least trade partners, with the other destructive
Choose your
forces.
words carefully. Immediately!
Skulls for the orcs. That
So let's
is
do that.
now is the time.
Unfortunately, the only other destruction force is the Doom Legion, and they don't like us. They just don't like goblins, I guess. So, that's okay with me, because we're doing just fine.
This magic is real!
And by leaving Weismund, we will hopefully draw Boris Todbringer to come and attack it.
This way!
But right now, I'm going to focus on taking Karaberg. So we're going to go into an ambush stance because I don't want Karl Franz to see us as a weak target that he can go ahead and take on. Although if he comes for Weismund, that will work out as well. Let's keep increasing the numbers of our goblins. And we'll go to the next turn. Necrog Blood Brotherhood, no thanks. Clan Creepers, definitely no thanks. And no. Oh, there goes our friend Nagash again.
Send in the spiders!
And this one will be an even greater slaughter. And with a smile like that, you know this guy's up to something. Old Tinitt. He is, I'm not going to call him pretty, but he's definitely something. Alright, and looking out at our army, there goes the Arachnarok. The Forest Goblins are, as they should be, hanging out in the forest. The Arachnarok and its hatchlings are going to be going forward just like last time. Our plan is to, since we can't fight them in the forest, we're still going to fight them on our terms, break their ranks with the shock and awe of a giant spider. Once their ranks are broken, the Forest Goblins will flood in and do what they do best. The distraction has begun.
By the gods, keep clear! They're coming from the side! Spread out! Destroy it!
And as our hatchlings push these helpless crossbowmen further and further out from their aid, here come our spider riders. It is a bad day to be an Imperial soldier.
Brace yourselves!
And as that happens, our Forest Goblins have already begun to surround the enemy. Although maybe the archers got a little closer than they were anticipating. I mean, these are by no means brutal charges, but still. Waves of poison arrows coming on in.
The god to the madness!
Ooh. That's one unit fleeing. More units fleeing. And the final remnant who have been trying to hold out are charging on in to their doom. You really got a feel for these men in Middenheim. Middenland? Yeah, Middenland. Ooh. And it's a good thing our Forest Goblins are expendable, because that looked like it hurt. The crossbowmen are also fleeing. And with that, it looks like everyone is running or dead, so we will go ahead and kick back out to the campaign now. All right, and we're gonna loot and occupy once more.
Anything you say.
And it looks like we can start getting spears, but we'd have to go back up north for that. So let's get some more archers and Forest Goblins. Let's see. We'll do 2 and 1. Let's do 2 and 2. Karaberg is also going to support us financially. And how are we doing on Garrison? Osman's not good. Karaberg's obviously not good. But we'll get there.
Now they'll see.
And this time we're going to go with Route Marcher because we want to be able to move. And let's see what we can do in the Black Pit. Well, a whole lot of nothing right now, unfortunately. And just like that, half of Midland has already fallen, right? And that's really what we want. We want to kick them out of the Drakwald, so. And it looks like we might have drawn good old Boris out of his hidey hole in Middenheim, which will be great for us. As long as he stays out of his hidey hole. So, let's see. Forge bound, self-care. Definitely not. Alright. Even better for our gobos. And let's keep it moving. Oh, that's gonna help orcs. Let's keep making the goblins better.
The tribe's ready.
Let me just make sure I'll still be able to.
Gork wants me over there.
25, that's fine.
Don't push me.
We will hide just outside of Eismond.
This magic
Hopefully
is
that will draw him
real.
in.
What?
And we'll take another unit of archers. We're gonna rain poison death on him. And let's go ahead and get another war chief ready, right? We want... I'm gonna go with this guy. He seems like a real warrior.
Who can I
And he's got a cool
stand?
mask.
This way.
Looks like he peeled that right off of a dryad. Let's get a look at him. Oh, really cool. Looks like he stinks too. He will be able to mount a wolf and a giant spider. He's got basically the same kind of skill tree as like a night goblin war boss. But still pretty cool. And a very cool model. Very cool model. So, as he is a spearman, let's give him some additional spearmen and archers.
Boss of them night
What
goblins.
is this? Giant spiders, that's right. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get too far into our building tree as much as I would love to. But you'll be able to if you choose to take on a campaign like this. End our turn, and we wait to see who falls into our trap. Not Reichland. Come on, Boris. Looks like he's a little more concerned with recruiting than he is retaking his territory. Which is smart. Here, I'll... I think. And if you notice, Wez Speshul actually limits what kind of bosses that you can have. Now you can change that in MCT, or you can have the defeated legendary lords, which will get you more lords. That's actually the Darkland orc, which we'll talk about in a bit.
Now. On it. Oh yeah.
Another ambush plan.
All right then, I'll do it.
let's go with abuse them. Come on. Walk right into that trap. And he didn't move. Well, gotta give him credit for that. I guess we're just gonna have to come to him. Let's see.
Who needs stabbing?
I'll have to take a look at that. Maybe I really can't get the other kinds of greenskins, which is fine.
This magic is real!
I will not obey.
We've got 20. He's got 15.
That's right!
It's not exactly overwhelming, but I still think we can seize a victory out of it.
Getting it done!
These forces won't help us too much, but they will help.
What? His spells are charged!
Now's not the time to be cowardly, Boris.
Who can I stab? Who should we zap?
Alright, and let's go kill the Toddbringer. Oh, can we reach him? We might not be able to reach him. Is there only one way in there?
Curse him!
Oh.
Great and powerful war boss! Me! Away! Gork wants me over there! Anything you say!
That's a shame. Well, let's do it. Well, well, well. You know what? Let's do it. And an awesome team up, if not unexpected. All right. Let's get I don't know. Do some experience.
Morks told me to listen, so talk!
Of course. And while I usually quit Let's Play at around 3 battles, I say that that last battle was not epic enough. So what we'll do is we will take down Middenheim.
The tribe's
I
ready!
think that should work.
Who needs stabbing?
And Buddy has fled from Middenheim, so that's not a problem.
Now they'll see.
Nasty weapon. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't know what that does. Yeah, sure.
Headbutter, Mork! Great and powerful one! Time to fight! Ready for bossing? Leaving! Last!
Alright. And it is saying that this is going to be a Pyrrhic victory for us, so... Are those delaying crossbowmen? Interesting. Anyway, like I said, this is saying it's going to be a Pyrrhic victory for us, so... let's fight it. Getting started here with the spider that makes Shiloh look like a little pansy. I mean, just imagine if this was the spider that Frodo and Sam had to go up against. I'm gonna say that it would have been over pretty quick, right? But, zooming out, we've got Big Mama hitting the gates against these 4 Midland defenders who don't seem to really know how they want to hold their wall. But that's okay. Because they won't have to hold it for much longer anyway. Up go the pocket ladders. I know so many people hate that. And one unfortunate thing about this faction is we don't really have anything super flashy, unfortunately. No big exploding walls and all that stuff. But it's still pretty fun. Alright. Not terribly destructive on Tinitt's part. And it actually looks like they're focusing him down pretty good. Ooh, jeez. Looks like the battle for this side is pretty much over. And I believe that's our reinforcements coming in over there. Gotta love how happy these guys are. And there goes the wah. Looks like the gate's broken, and we've got some goblins pouring in over the side of the wall. Here comes the rest of our goblin forces. There goes Big Mama back in for the charge. And goblins just pouring in around her. And it looks like we have caused a collapse of the first line of defenders. Ooh.
Fight, men! Fight for our right to live!
And spiders clearly don't care about stakes in the ground. And there they go, the last line of defenders. Oh. And unfortunately, that's one of these times where you just realize all of your efforts don't matter. Looks to me as though the city has fallen, so that's where we're gonna call it. And with indeed a Pyrrhic victory, we have won. And of course, we're gonna loot and occupy it.
Oh, yeah.
And unfortunately with that, we're going to have to call it here for the Let's Play. As much as always, as I would like to continue with this Let's Play, I can't make an entire series out of every guy, out of every lord. So, you guys please let me know what you think of Wez Speshul. It is still in development. There are still much more content to come. If it's anything as good as the previous version of Wez Speshul, which was in Warhammer 2, there's at least 2 more legendary lords, if not more, that are in the lineup. One of those being the orc version of Spartacus. His name is Sporticus. And the other version, or the other being a savage orc down in the Southlands. I believe his name was Wez Speshul. And maybe he was able to work dinosaurs into his faction. I can't remember for sure. But it was very fun. All of that being said, you guys please let me know what you would like to see next. If there's another lore, another mod specifically that you would like to see, I'm going to try and get 2 of these out a week going forward. We'll see, of course. I still have other things that I have to take care of other than YouTube, but I'm enjoying myself, and I hope you guys are enjoying the Let's Plays. So, without further ado, to all my friends, wherever you are, good morning, good evening, and good night. Thanks again to everyone for watching. I really couldn't do this without the support of my family, friends, and everyone who is helping me take my dream of becoming a content creator to the next level. I believe this channel will only get better as time goes on, so if you want to aid me in this journey, all I ask is you do what the kids say.
Comment, like, and subscribe!
Thanks guys, and we'll see you in the next one.